Pick up that stick. Slowly and carefully now. Agitate the hell out of this stick!
Oh, hell no.
Welcome to the Roundtable, the show where we drink and talk about stuff. My name is Dan. With me, I have Boye, I believe.
Yeah.
With me is SqueakyRhino, Yuki Cohen, a returning guest. Actually, the last three are returning guests. The Furry Real Fan, Nitro6400, and Yuki Cohen. With us, we'll be having Mobian serve us drinks and every so often interject in our stories to add addendums. Last episode, we talked about general nostalgia. It was a show, but I managed to get it done. I've learned my lesson not to do that ever again. So this episode is going to be about dreams and nightmares. Like the sweet dreams you have in the middle of the night, or the ones that wake you up in the middle of the night. So I believe the pilot episode we went in this order, and then the second episode we went in this order. So we're going to go with the pilot order again, starting with Boy Eye.
When I was a little kid, I'll say like around 6. I used to play like violent video games like really young on, which was probably not for the best in some things, but also for the best in other things because it helped me mature a little bit better. But I would have like nightmares and like say things that were like a little bit morbid. I had one such nightmare where it started off with like me and a couple like other kids. I think it was like a birthday party for like one of us over at my house, and we had like chicken nuggets, like the little dino nuggets and like stuff like that. We had like little like party plates and stuff like that. And one moment we were all having fun, and then the door busts down, and standing in the doorway, I think this is because I had been watching a lot of like late night TV with my parents. There was a cop there, like one of those like beefy, like kind of like a little bit like slightly overweight cops. With like the big, not a sheriff fit, I think he was in like a highway patrolman's fit, and he had like a blurred out face, like from one of the crime shows where they blur out the fugitives. He had the blurred out face, and all the kids started like running and screaming, and like he just kind of like waddled forward, like just like following after us, and like all the kids, I guess, like touched one of the plates in like the living room and like teleported like into the plate, like they got sucked into the plate to get away. And so I followed them, but like I would touch it and I'd be like, oh man, this hurts, like I don't know if I can do this. And then he got closer, I was like, but eventually I got through, and then when I got through, I found the other kids had like run off ahead in front of me because like I took too long. So I started following them to see if I could get after them, but like then like little like I don't know what all monsters they were, but like there was like monsters like coming from like the sides or whatever, blocking off my path. And then like this big like sort of like rusty old looking like knight, like you couldn't really tell if there's any life going on inside, came over with like a spear and like blocked the path. And I was like, okay, I'll like run around him, but I didn't get around in time, and so he like impaled me on his spear and like lifted me up, like if you ever saw like Dark Souls, like where like they they get you with the spear and like they lift you, like I don't know what Dark Souls it is or like what moveset it was. It was like one where you like get lifted up on the spear and they like toss you down. They lifted me up on the spear and I was like impaled on them. I was like, I'm kind of there's no way to get out of this. So I kind of just like while impaled like slid down the spear and started like kind of like beating on him with my fists, but I didn't really do anything because, you know, they had like armor and stuff. And then I got tossed into a big black pit and the dream was over.
That was wild.
That's a story.
All right, Rhino, tell us one of your dreams or
Squeaky
nightmares.
dream. All right. So I don't remember a lot of this dream, but I do remember like back when I used to stream a lot on Twitch. I always had that reoccurring dream of collabing with someone big, and then the wildest one I remember was I had a dream where like I was streaming with XQC. Like we were just opening CSGO knives, and we were playing a nice round of CSGO, and then like I kept looking over at my like monitors, and I'm like, holy shit, I'm at a high viewer count. I'm getting a lot of subs, I'm getting a lot of chats. I'm kind of over hysterical, and like I was saying this shit, like in my dream in real life. Like so basically I was like, thanks for the like, I was like, holy shit, there's like, why there's so many people in chat. And then when I wake up, my mom's just standing there and being like, what the fuck are you saying? so basically I'm just there like thinking, oh, I'm having a good stream, and then I'm all of a sudden like, huh, where am I?
So basically that implies your ma heard you like utter like thanks for the sub, this person.
Yes, exactly.
Oh my god. I would straight up die if that happened. Cause like it happened to me once. It was something about like Toon Disney. I don't remember what, but my brother was like, yeah, you were saying something in your sleep. Alright, so now that story's done, allow me to try and remember this one. It was a nightmare, I believe. And it was right around the 2010s, because like me and my brother would sleep in the same room, mostly because my dumbass was still a fucking little kid. Ugh, God, pardon me. Who's still afraid of sleeping on his own. Thank God I got out of that phase quickly. But I remember it was some kind of like zombie apocalypse or something, and like I managed to run away from it, but I watched as like my town just, that was a lag moment. I watched as like the town that I had called home like started caving in on itself. Something happened, and I remember waking up in a cold sweat. I think I had that same dream like when I had the flu one like a few years later. And like, me and my brother had our usual like night of playing games and eating cheese fries. I wake up in a cold sweat after that dream, and I start like feeling sicker and sicker. So I go to like I try getting to the toilet because I feel like it's gonna happen. I don't make it, and cheese fry remnants on the floor.
Oh no.
I kind of gave up and flopped on the carpet in the living room. I was not doing so hot that time. Like I was, it was pretty rough. Yuki, go ahead and tell us one of your dreams or nightmares.
I don't think there's anything that I remember specifically. It depends. Like, sometimes it's like a good dream, sometimes it's like a bad dream. I do have this dream of becoming like an indie game developer one day. Well, I'm first starting off with Pokemon Mystery Dungeon ROM hacks, of course.
You did not take this as an opportunity. You did not take this as an opportunity.
No, take this opportunity. I'm going for next. I have this one. I sometimes have this one nightmare about like having this big indie game that I'm making and coming out, and then at like a convention, sometimes I have like a stage fright. I think that's it.
So I presume you were trying to present your indie game, and it just like butterflies were absolutely in your stomach, and you felt like the world was watching.
Yeah, something like that.
I know how that feels. like my car teacher in 7th grade tried to get me into like speeches because there was something about like arcade stuff, and I had those exact same thoughts. I just could not bear it. All right, Nitro, if you have any dreams or nightmares, make them known.
Okay, there was this one nightmare I've had that pretty much date back in like the 2009, 2008 at the earliest,
Good
where
old
the
days.
Large Hadron Collider made headline news in the science news. Something about the, you probably heard of it, but rumors saying that it could create a black hole and destroy the Earth. So that was just the one nightmare occurrence where something went wrong there, and then the storms there, and then there was a black hole there, and then just as I was about to get sucked in,
And then you just woke
piece
up.
of debris just as I was about to hit me, I just woke up with a gasp, and that's about it. Like,
So you woke up in
that's just a
shock.
dream.
All right, real fan, carry on.
Let's see. Problem is, most of my dreams are kind of just fragmented, and others I just lost to time. Though I have had happen more than occasional. The classic. Oh my God, I'm back in school again. Oh God, I have a test I haven't studied for. Oh God, my homework's due, and I wake up and oh thank God, I'm been out of school for oh God, a decade now.
I've
Worse.
had that.
Good question.
I've had that like twice recently.
That happens to
Huh.
happens to me all the time. I'm serious.
Yeah.
I'll be like oh shit, I didn't do something, and I check and I've like, oh wait, I did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate it.
Yeah, I'm
Here's
the
the
same
moved
way
the
as well
orange!
for bill payments.
Damn it.
You moved it! What did you do? Look what you did! You moved him!
You promise the internet.
He's very
Here.
displeased.
My God.
He is very displeased. Well, anyhow, I guess that does it for stories. Let's figure out what Mobian's been serving us tonight. What are we drinking, Mobian?
We've got moonshine. For moonshine, I actually forgot. Hold on. Hold on, I have an image saved somewhere. To make moonshine, first we start off with dark liquor, and this one's a strong one. We going all the way to 190. Then we add soda. And then add 2 fruits, 2 sour, 5 sweet, and then we put it on ice, add coffee, hot chocolate, put some foam on top, and it's served in a lowball glass. And there you have it. 1 moonshine.
Well, then, in that case, that does it for us here at the Roundtable. Special thanks to everyone here who showed up. Remember to drink safe, drive safely. If you're too hammered, get an Uber, or call a friend, or call a cab in general. We'll see you guys next time, and I'll be seeing you all in therapy. Peace.
I got this one, guys.
Oh man.
Yeah, like, after piling our table full of, like, fucking sky-high glasses.
Give me that. Give me that.
Trust me. I got.
Funding for the Roundtable was brought to you by the patrons at patreon.com/metaglyph and by viewers like you. Thank you. Did the CPB cuts take this bit from PBS as well?
What the fuck?